Kids, it's me, Dad. Welcome to the Gaming with Dad show. Yes, you can take a look. We are playing Detective Pikachu. Returns, we're going to figure out if it's worth it. I know it's not spoopy unless you count the fact that you're paying $50 for this game. But just take a moment, like, subscribe, ring the bell. Watch time counts, so please stick it out just a little bit. So let's dive into the first of the two Nintendo-titled releases here. Yes, this is Detective Pikachu Returns. It is $49.99 right now. It's brand new. So, unravel a series of mysteries across Rhyme City with a tough-talking, coffee-loving Pikachu and his human partner, Tim Goodman. When a jewel theft occurs, the case sets this great detective duo down a path filled with mysteries. Why did Tim's father, Harry, go missing? What is causing the Pokemon-related incidents around Rhyme City? Answer these questions and more by searching for clues, investigating scenes, and using your case notebook to make deductions. So, yeah, if you played the original one, that would have been on the 3DS. Not well received. The movie, on the other hand, was well received. So, let's talk a little bit about the stats here. Originally released October 6th, 2023. Single system adventure, Nintendo, rated E for everyone. Supports all three play modes. Game file size is 9 gigs. And it's in English, French, German, Italian, Japanese, Korean, simplified Chinese, Spanish, and traditional Chinese. I would expect no less from a actual Nintendo / Pokemon Company game. What to say? This game is missing Ryan Reynolds. That's all I'm going to say. It acknowledges the events of the movie and but doesn't acknowledge the ending where Ryan Reynolds and Pikachu separate. So, sorry, spoilers on that movie.
We already know that one. Suck it.
One of the things that struck me with this, it's more of a story. Interactive book. You go around, you talk to Pokemon, you talk to the people, and pick up clues. Try to solve these mysteries that aren't really all that mysterious.
Joke's on you! I'm into that shit!
It is definitely a game for the younger members of the family. That I'm going to mark this video, it isn't for them. Why? Because I've got scars and multiple pupils and bloody eyes. But this is a pretty standard Pokemon fare. And that goes right down into the graphics. Now, you have seen
as much as anything else, led to my drinking
graphics in the past. And be very kind to indie games where 15 is enough. The graphics are not offensive. But when you're paying $50 for a game, this looks like somebody just smeared Vaseline all over a 4K camera. It's everything's just a little blurry. The people are... It's cartoony and done intentionally so. But I gotta say, Tim's school, pretty sure it's supposed to be college. Let's hope it's college, or else I'm going to have to register for that sheet with the federal government. But Tim's got some attractive classmates. Tim has pull, even though it's blurry pull. And so graphically, while if this was an indie game, it would get like a 17 or an 18, because for an indie developer, especially at typically the bargain prices that indie games are at, this would be impressive. But no, this is the big N. This is the Pokemon Company. And they've been doing this to us in all of their releases. The graphics are distracting hard, because,
yeah, he's actually more helpful
in theory, it's a AAA game.
That's pretty impressive.
The soulless, hollow eyes of the characters, the stiff movements, all of it is really distracting. I've got to give it a 14. It is mildly offensive. And I say that just because. Now, sound. I actually really like the music. It's jaunty. It's fitting for the detective era. It is enjoyable sound-wise. I really do wish that they could have gotten Ryan Reynolds to do the voice of Detective Pikachu, because
you have no idea
the voice acting in this is horrible.
Yeah.
But I will give it a 16. That brings us up to 30. Now, as we talk about controls are competent. They're good. What can I tell you? You walk around, you talk to people, and you move your way through the dialogue trees. That is pretty much it. And then for what the game demands, the controls are solid. A 17, we're up to 47 there. Now, if we are talking ultimately gameplay, once again, the mysteries are barely mysteries, even at the best. There are no battles, unless it's you're battling with your desire to play the game. That is kind of one of those. It's tough to describe. It really, really is very tough to describe. Oh dear God, that is nightmare fuel.
Great detective tip number 3.
But so's Detective Pikachu.
Learn from past cases.
I mean, one of the things that you end up doing is his hat gets stolen and you have to find it. This is early on gameplay. And you have to identify Appleines? Or whatever, that are hiding amongst a bunch of apples. It's the gameplay is lacking. You just talk to everybody, go through the three or four questions, write them down in the notebook, and then use common sense. Maybe it is my born and raised in the 70s age. Maybe this would be more challenging for a younger audience. It's lacking in gameplay. I am going to give it a 15. That brings us to 62. Yeah. So now let's talk value. $50. I know, it's from Nintendo. That's inexpensive compared to what I paid for Zelda. $20 less, in fact, and I've gotten a lot more enjoyment out of Tears of the Kingdom. And I've got a lot more videos out of Tears of the Kingdom, too, that you guys seem to actually like watching. There's $50 is a lot for this game. I think it would do much better, even $10 less expensive at $40. That used to be kind of where we judged this is kind of something lightweight, not really a AAA title from Big N, but still a Big N property with the cutesy characters that you're used to seeing and everything. And so
let's start deducing.
I think at $50 though. I'm gonna give it a 15. It might have crept up to almost an 80. Score-wise, just a B. But this is really just a C quality game at 77. So yeah, it gets a 15 for value. I just have a hard time thinking too many people are going to want to take a deep dive into Detective Pikachu. You have to be a fan of Pokemon, and in particular mystery solving Pokemon where it's not really a mystery. I mean, have you seen Glass Onion, a Knives Out story? This is kind of like Benoit going in and instantly solving the elaborate fake murder mystery at the beginning of that movie. And it's pretty to the extent that it can be, but it's just really shallow, and the gameplay isn't fantastic, and I'm not sure that the story itself is all that great. I mean, don't get me wrong, I know me, I will finish playing this, but it's on the back burner now that Mario Wonder is out, and I've got my issues with that game, which you'll find out on Wednesday. So, with that said, have yourself a spoopy week. We'll talk to you again in a couple of days. Bye-bye! Thanks for watching. If you like this video, make sure to like, subscribe, leave a comment, ring the bell. All that silly nonsense that is good for the algorithm. Thank you.